Find a comfortable seat as you set your intention. Begin to connect to your breath. We begin by inhaling the arms open nice and wide, and then coming into our eagle arms as you take your right elbow under your left and begin to give a little press of your elbows away from your face, opening up your shoulders. Releasing your arms, take the other elbow on top. Begin to feel your thumbs drawing away from your face. Again, a little sensation right behind the shoulder blades. From here, arms sweep up, and we take a shoulder stretch, bending right elbow behind us, wrapping the left arm around, perhaps grabbing your fingertips or sides of your shirt as you stretch through your shoulders, and then again switching sides. Opposite elbow bends behind as you interlace fingertips. From there, find your way through tabletop and back to your downward facing dog. As you extend your right leg long, we begin to rise up and down on the ball of the left foot, just getting a little stretch for the backs of the legs, coming up and down about 3 times, or taking any other movement here that feels good as you warm up. Using an inhale, we draw the knee to the nose, and then we shift our leg back, and we repeat, coming forward and extending. And again, come forward. This time, place your back knee down onto the mat to find a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Arms can sweep to the sky. Hands will interlace at your low back, and we open up the shoulders once more here, starting to lift through your heart and your chest as your hands slide away from you. Eagle arms again as you take right elbow under the left, and then begin to dive the shape inside your knee, getting into your hips a little bit here. A few deep breaths just as you are, before unraveling, sweeping your arms back up to the sky. And then framing your front foot with both hands, find your pyramid pose, lengthening both legs. You might experiment with a little bit of movement coming up and down on the ball of the foot, or even flexing your front foot and folding forward. From there, we step it back to our plank pose, stacking joints. And then come down onto your forearms. Find a forearm plank to begin to build some heat, leveling out your hips for a few breaths before lowering your hips down for your Sphinx pose. Begin to lift through your heart and your chest, shoulders peeling away from ears. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Then we'll switch sides, left leg lifts, and then again rising and dropping onto the ball of the foot or any other movement that feels good. Inhale brings your knee forward, and your exhale extends it back out. And as you repeat a couple times before finding your low lunge on this side, bringing your right knee down to the mat, allowing your arms to sweep to the sky. And then you take that interlace of your hands at your low back. Again, some opening through your shoulders here. We find eagle arms on side 2, a little lift before starting to dive inside that front knee, stretching into your hips. Arms will sweep back up, and then find your pyramid pose, framing the front foot as you lengthen the legs. You'll choose maybe rocking up and down on the ball of the back foot or flexing your front foot. Rebending your knee. Find your way back to a child's pose. Allow your head to come to the floor and take some deep breaths here. We find our way up to our knees for a supported camel's pose, bringing your hands to your low back as you start to lift through your heart and your chest. Feeling energy radiating through the whole spine. Maybe chin lifts slightly. And from here, we take it side to side, dropping the right hand towards the right heel, coming down to our heels, and then reaching left hand to the left heel. Taking that a few times as quickly or as slowly as you like from side to side in your half camel. And we take a twist, just releasing the spine, dropping back onto your heels as you twist to your right. and then to the left. And then we stay in this seated position for a breath or two before finding our way back once more to our down dog. This time thumbs can come a little closer together as you hop your feet wide into your Malasana pose. Elbows can press into your knees, hands to your heart. A couple breaths, opening the hips before we take a twist. Right hand outside right foot as you sweep your left arm to the sky. Perhaps adding in a half bind or even a full bind if that's in your practice. And then switching sides as you are ready. Find your way back through center. And then you might take a few rocks here forward and back, starting to set up for crow or crow prep. Feeling the weight of your head tip forward as you come onto tiptoes. Maybe eventually you lift your feet all the way up, hugging feet in towards your bum. You might hold for a couple breaths before eventually stepping yourself back to one more down dog. We roll forward to a plank, maybe taking a vinyasa here. Back to your breath. We'll find our way towards a comfortable seat. Arms sweep to the sky as you inhale and find your forward fold as you exhale. Letting your breath start to get slower and deeper as you feel the body winding down a little bit more. Once you found your way up, we take a counter stretch. Hands can walk behind you as you begin to press your hips up to the sky. You can always have your knees bent here as well, toes curling down towards your mat. Once you've lowered down, we take another twist side to side, finding a comfortable seat. Allow your hands to rest in your lap, and then we set up for our meditation. So breathing here, we take shamatha, steady breaths in and out through the nose. You either stay here counting to 21 or stay as long as you like.